Okay, so today we're looking at trigonometry, and the word trigonometry can sometimes be quite a scary thing. But please don't be worried, okay? Trigonometry is really just the study of triangles and the relationship between the sides and the angles. So the relationship maybe between this side and this angle, or this side and this angle, or this side and this angle. And that's essentially what trigonometry is. You meet trigonometry in all walks of life, especially though I suppose when we're talking about any type of constructions. So the heights of buildings, okay, all of that have used trigonomic values. So they've used lengths and angles of triangles. It's many parts of construction. Sine, cosine and tan are three words we're going to become very familiar with, and three buttons on our calculators. They are ratios that represent the relationship between the sides and the angles of a right angle triangle. Labelling this triangle is extremely important. Where you see the right angle mark here, that will represent right opposite it the longest side, and the word we're going to use to just call this is called the hypotenuse. The next part I look for where the angle is marked in, and I can see that is marked in at this point here, and the place opposite where the angle is called the opposite side, opposite angle. The remaining part of the triangle that I must be able to label is the last part, which in this case is called the adjacent. Okay, here's example 1, and it says find the values of the following: sine A, cosine A, tan B, cosine B, and sine B. Okay, alright. So first things first, I'm given a right angle triangle, and I know two sides. Okay, I can label these straight away. I know right opposite the right angle is going to be my hypotenuse. Now, I'm going to focus on getting sine A, which means I'm going to use this A here as my angle. So if this A here is my angle, then this would be my opposite, and this bottom one here would be my adjacent. Okay, now they're asked to find the sine of A. So the sine of A I know is OL. So it's opposite over hypotenuse. The opposite here, guys, is 3. But I don't actually know the hypotenuse. I have it as an x. But I do know it's a right angle triangle, and I do know how to find the third side. We can use our Pythagoras' theorem. And normally we say a squared plus b squared plus c squared, but I'm going to write it this way. H squared equals O squared plus A squared. It actually means the exact same thing, where H is my longest side and H stands for my hypotenuse. So I'm going to get at this point here, x squared equals 3 to be squared plus 4 to be squared. X squared equals 25. Hopefully you see where I got that. Therefore, x is equal to root 25, which is plus or minus 5, but in this case, because it's a length, it has to be just plus 5. So I can go back here and I can say, okay, well now x is 5 and sine of A is 3 over 5. Cos of A, well, so it's OL, another hour, which is 4 over 5. And tan of A, so OL, another hour of algebra, which is 3 all over 4. Now, so I've ticked all of those. I've got sine A, cos A, and tan A. If I'm asked for sine B, I'm going to go back to the triangle. This is my right angle. And now this is the angle I'm looking at. So I must label my triangle. So this still stays as the hypotenuse. But now, because this is my named angle, this is my opposite. And this is my adjacent. So my opposite now is length 4, my hypotenuse is still length 5, and my adjacent is length 3. So when I'm looking for sine B, it is still going to be opposite over hypotenuse, but now because it's this angle I'm looking for, my opposite is 4, and my hypotenuse is 5. So it's not the same as the top one. The cos of angle B is going to be adjacent over hypotenuse, which is now going to be 3, this was a 3, over 5. And the last one is tan B, which is opposite over adjacent, which is now 4 over 3. So that's why labelling your triangles are so important when it comes to finding the sine, the cosine, and the tan. Okay, learning check then. Please ensure you've taken all notes down for this video. Draw a label diagram and of the following triangle. And the last part, what is a quick way to remember the sine, cosine, and the tan? And I'll see everybody tomorrow.